Texas Motor Speedway. This place is freaking huge. It makes Bristol look tiny. But we are ready. On the back, me and Chris just cruised up here from Houston. So we are on the way. About to go in and get the generator going, get the oil heated up, and just kind of get ready to rip on Helen.
Fucking Australia, mate.
All the way from Australia into Texas.
I even bought my kangaroo.
Hell yeah. Out here doing skids with the Australians. Got Zach up there. Pretty excited. First time out with Helen. Let's see what she does. Got my boy Lynchy zip tying my grill on for me. Sure appreciate that, Lynchy. Thank you. Australians showing us how to pull the bees off. Is it tight in there?
No.
No, it's perfect.
Just perfect. The bad bitch.
Oh, shit. What's going on, everyone? We're back from Texas Motor Speedway at that Mexican truck fest that they had going on. Pretty good time over there. Lots of crazy trucks. Got to see a lot of good friends. Hung out with new Australian friends, as you can see in some of the videos. Lynchy is in town, Overdone, Brody is in town, and a bunch more coming into town. But just for this show, that's who was there. What a good time, had a blast. Helen did amazing. It was her debut, everything went awesome. I didn't film a whole lot, I got the videos of the Burnout. The very first Burnout was kind of not great. I did the tip-in and then it died. But the thing that happened there was just a mechanical failure. Not even a failure, just something came loose. It was a fuel pump. The fuel pump came loose, the collar, and it slid out of the front cover. I'll show you here. So you guys can see this fuel pump right here. It has this collar that tightens it up, and this whole fuel pump just slid out. And what that did was it wasn't turning the fuel pump because it's got a spud in here that goes into the camshaft. Super easy to put back in. just really unfortunate that that happened. But this was really a test session for me and Helen just to see how everything was going, and it went great. I didn't over rev the motor. RPM was right where we wanted it to be. Oil pressure was good. Didn't overheat. Everything about it was good. We had that one small issue. We fixed it, went out there, we did another run. It was awesome. But one small issue that we did have was over here on the other side. Show you guys here. We had a pretty good oil leak, transmission leak as well. Well, you guys can see some oil on the headers. I kind of messed up and only put a breather on one side. I definitely knew a lot better, just didn't have anything to do it in time. But need to throw another breather over here to go to the catch can. But I thought it'd be kind of cool to show you guys the data log from the run. Not a whole lot of stuff to look at, but we can at least go over some of it. I don't really have anything to hide here. Just kind of wanted to show you guys everything. This is the bulk of the run right here. You can see my RPM is in the top left. 7,000, let's see what the very top was. The very highest RPM that we hit was at the very beginning, and we hit 71.44. So rev limiter is at 75, so we weren't really hitting that. But you can see bulk of the run was around 66 to 68. Had one little spike of RPM right here, went up to like 71.58, no big deal. Most of the run was pretty much just right at that 66 to 68 range, just right where we wanted to be. You can see this blue line right here is oil pressure. So this is blower surge right here, and the oil pump is directly mounted to a belt, so it just kind of goes up and down right there. But during the run, we had, let's see here, start of the run, oil pressure was 117. Oil wasn't super hot, to be honest, probably could have been warmer, but it was a pretty hot day out. I wasn't that concerned. It definitely was above 100 degrees, just probably not much more than that. At the very, you can tell this is where I popped tires and kind of let off, and oil pressure is still super good. Drops down to, it looks like 79. After you let off and it idles and does the surge, it's fine. You can see here, even at the very end of the run where it's just surging and going down, up and down from surging, it's at like 50. So super good oil pressure there. This is temperature right here. You can see temp is pretty good the whole time. That's what, 168. So you got to remember, this is the end of the run. So right when I popped tires, right after I popped tires, we were at 146 degrees. That whole time just full throttle ripping, we're at 146. And then this whole blower surge, and this blower surge right here, at the very, very end of it, temperature hit 168. So not bad at all. Not bad at all. One thing I wanted to look at was battery voltage, which is right here. We had a little draw. That was just from cranking it over and starting it. But once we started it, we're at 11.7 volts, and at the very end, shutting it off, we're at like 11.6. So voltage is golden. Would be cool if it was above 12, but it runs completely fine. All it's really doing is running the coils, running the water pump, and the fans. So it was doing its job there. But Helen did a great job. I'm probably gonna go ahead and fix this transmission leak that we got going on, fix the breather situation, clean up the engine a little bit from the oil that was spilt. And then we have a very big thing planned down in Kansas with a lot of the other Burnout guys. Not necessarily a competition, more of just a get together and kind of a Burnout fest. So I'm excited to go do that with you guys. It's gonna be a great time. But I can't wait for this weekend. We got a good get together with all the big Burnout guys, Australians, and some big name YouTubers. So I have to keep it secret for now, but once it's done and we go through and do all of it, It's gonna be a really cool video. It's definitely one of the biggest collaborations that I've ever done. So very excited. Really appreciate you guys for watching. See you next time.